already seen something new about my model today. Guess what? Hi! I can use my hands now. Isn't that amazing? Music is too loud. I like this. I'm sorry. I had to do a lot of setup stuff, and now my setup is like completely different. I have no idea where anything is, and so does my camera. And so it's kind of still figuring out where to put stuff. For example, my microphone is not here, like here. I can now actually show stuff. That's so cool. Like my drawing tablet is here. My camera for my face is like here. This is my microphone. Like somewhere up there, like there, is my camera for my hands now, because I now have two cameras. I'm still figuring stuff out. It's still a little bit janky because I haven't gotten around to fixing all the lighting in my room. I think I got a good amount of lighting fixed now. Like 90% done, basically. But there's still a few parts, like a few blind spots. Like I now have like a blind spot here because my camera is over there, and I have some blind spots down here because there's a drawing tablet. I'm still figuring it out, but it's kind of working. I'm really happy that it works at all, so I cannot really complain. So yeah, today we're going to finish drawing Foxache, and yeah, after that, I don't know. I don't know if I have time after that still. So yeah, let's go over to my drawing. Yes, it works. Haha, Streamlabs is nice to me. Woo! That was a fancy pose from my hand. Just me, or do you have voice changer? No, I shouldn't have voice changer. Last time I checked, I don't have voice changer. You know what? Let me listen to my own stream for a minute so I can hear if my voice is okay. Let's just hear. What does my stream say? Huh. That's not how I'm supposed to sound, is it? Huh. How did that happen? I am genuinely confused. Huh. Like I said, new setup and everything, and I'm genuinely confused as to why this is happening right now. Let me just turn the music back on so I can think. Huh. Hmm. I have no idea what that is. I have to listen in on the stream again and hear what how is that happening? Genuinely. The problem is right now I have like 50 billion programs open, and I now have to figure out which one of them is screwing with my voice. Um, Okay, I'm going out on a limb and say it's not my webcams that are screwing with my voice right now. But what is? Maybe Streamlabs? Is Streamlabs being weird with my voice? Okay, there's literally no filter on Streamlabs, so it's not Streamlabs that's being weird with my voice. Your voice sounds like when I drown an entire can of cola. I didn't do that though. My voice shouldn't sound like this. I mean, I do have kind of a more deeper voice than most girls do, but not that deep. What else could be screwing with my voice? Probably, is it the microphone? Please don't tell me it's the fucking microphone. Let me see, what does the microphone say? The microphone says it should be fine. I don't know why it's not. It's genuine confusion, you know. How much sugar did you eat? Today or generally? I didn't eat that much sugar though. I actually had like, what's it called? Grapes. That's the thing. Today I had grapes. Like a lot of grapes, because I love grapes. Do you think grapes can change my voice? Because I doubt it. Like, I sincerely doubt that it's the grape's fault. Okay, let me listen to that voice, to my weird voice again. I can genuinely not explain what that is. That's so weird. Why is that happening? I'm confused beyond words. This is... Wow. How do I fix this? Plot twist, looks as a teen and is going through a voice change. No, I'm not. I'm 21 for crying out loud. I could try something to temporarily fix it. Maybe with compressor? It maybe sound better? I don't know. I have to turn off the music for a second. I'm sorry. I just have to see... I just have to hear to my own stream basically now. Yeah, basically this is going to be the band-aid fix. Let's see here, what did this do? Okay, this just made it louder, I think. Which, you know, not that bad, because my voice is usually too silent. Good to know that. Okay, I'm turning it down again, so don't worry, I'm sorry. Okay, the frick does this do? Okay, talking, so I can hear what it does. Okay, it does nothing. What does this do? Does it do anything? I don't think it does anything. I don't think this is the right thing. Let's try a different thing. What is the VST plugin? Okay, that does nothing, okay. It's so weird when you talk quietly, you sound normal, but when you talk loudly, it becomes deep. Yeah, that's what's bothering me too. I don't know what does it. And that's like kind of the problem. I have like how many programs open that like the minimum amount of programs I have to have open right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12. And that's like the minimum setup for like having hand movement and everything work, basically. And one of those programs is apparently screwing with my voice. Now I am sitting here with 12 programs, not knowing which one's the problem. Okay, I don't think Streamlabs is the problem for once. I hope. There's like one, I think there's one that it might be. The only problem is that one's closed. Like the only system that could be screwing with my voice is the one system that's not active right now. Which funnily enough is not OBS Streamlabs but the normal OBS. I don't know what's doing this and this is freaking me out. Like the more I listen to like voice changed myself, this is freaking me out. How the hell do I... Which program is changing my voice? Okay, maybe I just need to shoot every program and see which one's causing the problem. And then restarting the microphone. Yeah, that's like the first thing I want to do now. So let's shoot the microphone first. Okay, microphone should be back. It was the microphone. How the hell did that happen? It was the microphone. How the hell did that happen? Seriously, how the hell? What? Seriously, how the hell? What? Oh, sorry. I had the desktop audio on. That's why you heard me like 3 times now. Sorry. What the hell was wrong with my microphone? I never had that, and I'm... What the hell just happened? Genuine confusion. Like, what? How did that... I'm gonna Google that later. Like, I have a Zoom H5. This never happened before. I don't even know how to make it happen, and I'm genuinely confused and scared. Anyways, let's put back on the Fire Emblem music. Wow, that was really creepy. I mean, wow. Oh boy, I was about to like shoot 12 programs in the face because I was panicking. And then it turns out, what? How did my microphone do that? Like, genuinely. I'd love to know, because that would actually be like a great opportunity to put in like some settings for the microphone and see, you know, how weird my voice can get. But genuinely, how? Okay, definitely knowing what I'm Googling later. Okay, maybe now we can actually start drawing 16 minutes into the stream. Okay, now my hand tracking is going to get a lot worse, because now I've put on my drawing glove. IRL. Yeah, this is already, yeah, this is janking out. Okay. Let's just hope it doesn't go that bad, and I'm also hoping that it will be better with like the face tracking today, because the camera is now, you know, over here, basically. Like over here. There. Let me show. There. There. It's now there. And before that it was like there, like down there. So I hope that the face tracking now looks better, and that I don't look like I'm having I'm being in a coma while drawing or something. Okay, let's orientate ourselves as to where the hell I stopped drawing. Okay, that's the eyes. That's good to know. So So this should all be filters for the eyes. They are basically done. This should also be, yeah, this is the filter for the other eye. Okay, this is the t-shirt. This is the trousers. This is why you name your layers, folks. You will never find where you were again. Just like I'm having trouble now. Okay, we wanted to basically shade it more, so I'm gonna just do this. And now I'm going to my rough shading, which is basically the magic tool that you use for shading, and suddenly everything works. It looks great. If you're like me and are stupid enough to take the wrong color, it might not work that well. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. There we go. Technical difficulties for 16 minutes this stream, I swear. I never get over that. And I definitely want to figure out what the hell happened to my microphone there. That was so creepy. I think the most creepy thing is that I actually have a voice changer on my PC, and it was not the voice changer's fault. That's so creepy. That's the wrong setting. Okay, that's better. There we go. Basically what I'm trying to do now is to put some color into the shadow, to not make it look too boring. But like at the same time, I don't want to like make it too dark. I'm basically trying to make darker what needs to be darker, and you know, we're figuring out the light later. That's basically the thing. There. That already looks way better than when we started. Okay, I think the t-shirt's basically like the pullover. It basically now only needs the light, I think. I think that's decent shadow for now. Okay. Next is trousers. Which should be just as easy. If I'd be smart enough to get the right setting. The trick to this is not to be too precise, because the moment you get too precise, you're missing all your strokes basically. On the other hand, you mustn't be too imprecise, because once you start to be, you know, not precise enough, it starts to look bad. So you have to find a good balance. There. Let's see, do you look better in this? It's about the same. Might as well keep it like this then. Okay. What are you? You are the hair. Okay, you're from the shoes. This shoes too. This is the tail. Okay, gloves. There we go. It's getting it all a bit smooth. Still keeping that hard shadow that we need to make the character come to life. There we go. I can stay. What's number 17 doing? I have no idea what number 17 is. Okay, that's the scarf. Scarf's going to look way better when we shade it now. Because it has like a few softer shadows that you don't do with the hard shadows. Shading and stuff is always the nicest part about drawing. It's just so oddly satisfying. There we go. That's better. Now I need a little bit more here. And a tiny smither more here. And instantly better. Boom. Yeah, this is the belt. There we go. My chest is better, by the way, but I was training yesterday. I'm doing kendo again, trying to prep for my second dan and stuff. And I had a little bit of an asthma attack. And then after training yesterday, I just literally fell asleep. I just slept for like a few hours. Then I woke up and I was like, damn, I wanted to do so much today, and now I basically slept all day because I had an asthma attack. That was great. I still feel it a little bit, but it's fine. It's not as bad as like literally everything else that had happened. So I'm good. Okay, this is the skin. There we go, just a slight shadow. And then, oops, that was the wrong layer. Then for the chest. There we go. There. This can go a little bit softer, I think. Yeah, like this. Okay, this is the glasses. They don't need anything. And that's in the eyes. Okay. Okay, now we need light and shadow. We're going to do something cool now. This is now basically the environment's shadow. And we can now adjust it however we want. And we can also alpha lock this and like turn it into any color we want. So this is an important layer. Now we can do the same for the light. Now we can turn it into any color we want. And then basically, you know, already have like environmental light on the character if we would like to add it. For example, if we would like put him into a beautiful cherry blossom forest, we could just turn this into pink and there we go. Environmental light with like one click. Okay, now the part that I'm kind of dreading. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. Which is the hair part. I always think that the hair parts is the most difficult of them. Like of all the steps. Let's just start with the tail. Okay. That was not the color. No. Yeah, that's better. Basically what you have to do when you draw hair is get into the mentality of a triangle. I know this sounds like I'm crazy, but hear me out. It works. And as long as it works, it's not crazy. I actually have to focus on this part and I'm turning quiet, and I know that's not good for a streamer, but I kind of want to focus. Drawing is not easy.
This part is probably the one part that I could skip, but it usually helps me a lot to plan out the rest of the hair, so I won't. I also really hope that I'm looking less like I'm in a coma right now. Unlike last time, where I was basically asleep. I love Bardcore. It's just the most relaxing thing ever. Best thing to draw to. 10 out of 10. Would listen to again. I have no idea where that thing's tracking my head. I think it's tracking the pen. That's funny. I just have so much fun watching like my avatar and whatever the hell the camera thinks I'm doing with my hands. It's genuinely funny. That's not my hand. That is my drawing pen. My drawing pen is not my other hand. Pen hand. To be fair, I do be an alien, but I do not be an alien with a pen as a hand. I love the Rigwell, especially in the Bardcore. It's so nice and peaceful. You know the rules, and so do I. Never get this from any other guy. The Rick doing the Rick, are you sure? Oh my gosh, Rickception! Yay! Rickception! Welcome to the Rick Ashley multiverse. Lovely. Okay, this next step is going to make half of what I just did redundant, but I don't care. But why does it give me heavy Animal Jam vibes? It's just a good vibe. I'm really glad that I was able to talk to Foxache and get all the details last time. So now it's just chill finishing touches. I love how I'm just casually calling shading, which is probably the most important part, the finishing touches. But that's just how it is when it comes to the design aspect. Color difference of like my drawing tablet and the PC. It's kind of drawing because on my PC this looks like bright red. But I know it's orange because my drawing tablet tells me, hey, this is orange, you idiot. I really need a new monitor. I mean, I don't mind abusing my drawing tablet as like my second monitor, but having an actual monitor would be nice. And not just an ancient TV. Especially for like playing video games longer. I was sick the week before this basically. And I watched like a lot of just anything. Basically I watched Shrek. And yeah, staring onto the TV monitor, it's really not that nice. I'd like to have like a modern monitor that's not so hard on the eyes. I mean, I'm wearing glasses too, you know? Yeah, Shrek Park. I also made Shrek and The Sims. I must show them to you at some point. Maybe later today. Just because. I was sick, I didn't know what to do, so I basically watched Shrek, then created Shrek and The Sims, and then watched Shrek again. Sometimes I'm very simple-minded when I'm sick. Any 10 times streams in the future, by the way? Yeah, I was planning on doing another 10 times stream like next week. Like this week would be kind of, you know, it's Sunday, so. But I was planning on doing another stream next week because 10 times full release date has been announced. And there was another update and I kind of want to, you know, get on with the story a little bit more. So there's probably going to be a 10 times stream next week. And also, next week I'm going to start working on the 3D model because Look did contact me. So stay tuned for that one. I'm really excited on how the 3D modeling is going to go. Because so far I've only like 3D modeled for myself. And yeah, I'm just excited on how this will go on stream. Like, I'm happily excited, you know, like, oh my gosh, happiness. And not like, oh my gosh, what the hell am I doing, you know? The good excitement is basically what I'm trying to say. Also, I've been thinking about redoing a lot of stuff on Looks, like on my Looks model. So basically, I was thinking on streaming that. The only question is, would people actually be interested in, you know, watching me make my new model live, you know? So if people are interested in it, I'd be down to, you know, 3D model a lot more on stream, but I don't know if people want that or if people just want video games, because video games be POG too. I'd be down for both. Okay. Now the shading of the hair is basically done. Now we need the light. And for that I got this cool thing. I just go like this and we're done. Boom. Yeah, now we have a little bit more of another shade in there. Make it not pop too much. And that's basically the tail done. Onto the hair, if I can find it. That's the tail. I think that's the shoes. That's the hair. Found it. I probably want this here, like this, like one more like here, and then like this. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. And now back into the mentality of a triangle. Like I said, I'm not crazy. It works. YouTube, I swear to the deity of your choice. I've already had enough technical issues today. I do not need you to be evil too. There we go. Dear camera, my drawing pen is not my hand. Please stop. We're getting somewhere. Just need to keep drawing triangles and everything will be fine. Drawing hair is a difficult thing to stream, I feel like. Because it just looks weird until the one point where it doesn't anymore. It's just it's like making line art but for hair, basically. I love Bardcore. Whoever invented that, huge props. Love ya. Do-do-do. Dip, dip, dip. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da, and da ba dee da ba da, da ba dee da ba da, and da ba dee da ba da, dee da ba da, and da ba dee da ba da, da ba dee da ba da. Just can't stop smiling once I hear that song, I swear. Dup, dup, dup. really want to get a capture card and play Fire Emblem on stream. Like, you guys don't understand how much I want that. Maybe for my birthday. Maybe that will be my birthday wish. Maybe after I get my... I finally have my new drive for my PC because I'm completely out of storage. And I'm still missing a cable to connect it. Like, maybe after I get like the cable to connect it, I can focus on getting a capture card next. I just really want to play Fire Emblem on stream. Still I hide behind this mess that I have become. Blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. As I live out each peaceful day, deep in my soul, oh, I wish I can stay. So I wish I could hide away, hold tight to what I love, keep cruel fate at bay. As the rain falls on the path, I chase your shadow. I don't feel a single drop or the ground below. Then you turn to me and I stop before I know. And the lie upon my lips, I let it go. Cross my heart, making vows I know will be betrayed. A sad girl's plea. I replay Scott now. Welcome to the stream shots of gaming. We're working on the hair right now. It's a bit messy. But we got the tail done. Boop boop. Oh, and also, shots. Hi. I have hand tracking now. Yay! It took a while to set up. Also, for some reason, my microphone decided that I needed a deep voice today at the start of the stream. That was very funny. And very weird. Kinda freaked out by it. I might Google why that happened later. Restarting it helped though. I thought I saw a smile in your eyes, and now I know why. What are you using for hand tracking? I am using a program called Webcam Motion Receiver. No, wait, it's Webcam Motion Capture, and it's one application, but it's like two. So one is like the receiver from the camera, and one is like the capture. So it's webcam motion basically. It took me a while to, set it all up, and yeah. I basically have to now use two cameras. Like, over here is my phone used as a camera, which I'm now using with Irene to capture my phone as my webcam. And then I have another camera, like my actually webcam, that's like up there now, and that's like capturing my motion, while my phone is not capturing my face. It's kind of funny, and it also helps. It helps with my expressions, so they don't dub out completely. Your hand turned partially black? Oh, you mean this? This is my drawing glove. And it kind of clips a little bit, and I'm not 100% sure why it does that. Because in Blender it doesn't clip, in Unity it doesn't clip, but for some reason it clips in VC Face, and I don't know why. I'm gonna figure that out though once I have the time for that. Like, it's not on fire, so it's not on my to-do list right now. I wanted to do a lot of stuff on Nooks anyways, because I found like 16 problems setting up hand tracking and like more motions and stuff that I now know I need to, you know, redo in Blender. So I'm going to do a lot of stuff in Blender again with looks and, you know, changing the model. I'm probably going to make her completely from scratch, to be honest. And I've been thinking about streaming that, honestly. Imagine rebuilding the drawing as a Minecraft statue. Oh no. No thanks. But yeah, I've been thinking about redoing looks completely and streaming the process. And I don't know if people would be interested in that. But if you guys are interested, just tell me and I do it. Because I kind of want to do that. It always takes me like a very long time for modeling and stuff. And then exporting it all, throwing it into Unity. It looks good though. Yeah, but I know I can make it better, you know? Like, you don't understand. I can make it better. It's good, but it can be better. You know the meme? I feel that. It's every artist's dilemma, you know? It's good, but it can be better. That's why Retropath got rebooted, yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking about streaming it. Also, then I can like answer a lot of questions about how to make models, and I've kind of been planning on making a little series on how to make a 3D model anyways. And when I redo looks, I might as well, you know, make it a tutorial. So I think it would be fun to do that. And like streaming the whole process so I don't have to be alone while I sit there for like hours and hours without end trying to model this thing. The modeling part just takes very long, and then there's the texturing part, which is just hell. So yeah, I just don't want to do it alone again. Speaking of Retropath, so good news and slightly bad news. Oh, that doesn't sound good. But go on. I shall keep you company in the streams. Thanks. So I had a major breakthrough last night. Ooh, tell me. Very eager to hear. Managed to figure out a trick that lets me only have to use 9 or 10 checkpoint system instead of 70, which is nice, until while I was in the middle of making the first system, the game engine crashed. Not the game engine. Thank God for backups. Wow, how did that happen, bro? That sounds ouch. I'm not really sure how it happened. Just like I'm not really sure how at the beginning of the stream my microphone just randomly turned me into Darth Vader. Basically. Well, I don't know. Darth looks. Dark looks. Ooh. I wanna see, how do I move with this? Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool. Sorry. I hadn't tested all the shape keys yet with movement. But that looked cool. Darkness looks. Thankfully, I have like 10 previous versions backed up, so it was a quick fix. Nice. The microphone issue was also just a please turn it on and off again, so it did work eventually. Well, now you know how I felt when I discovered that one site that I let me use my hands. To be fair though, I was really excited when I figured out, hey, this site lets me use my hands. I can finally use my hands. That was amazing. I was also thinking about doing it with Tracking World. The only problem is I would have to wear my what's it called? My VR headset, and I don't want to wear my VR headset all the time on stream. I'd like to, you know, be able to move my head. And I think the expression detection would have been completely dead if I would wear my VR headset. Lol, yeah. But like, if I ever do a VR stream, I'm probably going to use Tracking World. Why are we running today? Why are we running?
Run.
I would like to know the answer. Why am I running? But nice to see that at least my my shape keys aren't completely broken now that I've set up everything completely different. Just cause it looks good. Okay. Maybe I need like to make like a darkness command where you just get darkness looks for a few seconds instead of only having it in the run command. Because I can just tap on my tablet and then I can just be darkness looks for as long as people want to, technically. I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about, once I get like channel points and stuff, that for channel points you can get like stuff where you're like, okay, 10 minutes darkness looks or something, but I think I'm still quite a while away from that. In a way you almost look like the female doppelganger of Valiant if he wasn't wearing a mask. Hello Foxache! Welcome to the stream. Oh, I have a better introduction now. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hand tracking! Woo! It took a while to set up, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I think we're getting there with your model. Not model, picture. We've got now a fluffy tail, and now we're doing the hair. I hope you like it. We're probably going to be done after the stream with your picture, and then you can immediately use it and stuff. Also, if you would like to have any background or like another color than white or alpha as your background, just tell me, because I can probably put something simple in there too. Also, then we can use the environmental lighting that we set up earlier. That's gonna look cool. So unless the game ends and crashes again, I'm really hoping to get the full game playable either tonight or within a couple of days. That sounds amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think then you're only missing the art to put in, right? So I should probably get onto stuff like that too. Okay. Now, to basically render half of what I did useless again. But hey, it makes it look better. I'll be missing the art, the parkour, enemies, bosses, and a few mechanics. Okay. I give you the simple steps I've given myself to ensure I get that far. Okay. think my favorite part of the hair shading is really just doing this. It's just oddly satisfying. Just smooth it all out. Step 1 done. Define level boundaries within the game. Step 2, make the basic ground. Step 3, add camera shifts. Step 4, add checkpoints. Nice. Does sound like a good plan. I'm just glad that I'm not making 70 unique checkpoint systems. Yeah, that would be a bit much. I could, but like, why not make things easy on myself? Yeah. To be fair though, I am a prime example of why make things easy when you can have them completely complicated instead. I mean, look at my hand tracking system. Camera here, camera there, microphone here, drawing tablet here. My setup is chaos. Wrong hand. And it still doesn't completely work. I am Chaos Queen. It's always funny when it, you know, doesn't find my hands and then suddenly it just tracks my drawing pen as hand. It just makes me smile. I mean, according to that logic, that's why I add word maps plus multiple saves. Good idea. Having more than one save profile sucks, plus adding a delete feature was even more painful. I can imagine that. It's ironic how the game is simple and complex at the same time. What a philosophy. I really want to play Fire Emblem at some point. This music just really makes me want to play Fire Emblem, not gonna lie. Like, not just one Fire Emblem. I want to play all the Fire Emblems on stream. And I mean all of them. I'm not stopping until I had all. Shards, would you mind? Someone's being an asshole. Thank you. Thanks, Foxache. No, it was Shots. Thanks, Shots. Much scams, such no. Yeah. Sometimes I really ask myself if there's actually people out there who fall for that shit. Sorry for the language, but are there actually people who fall for that? Buy views because no one loves you. Okay, yeah, with that marketing, nobody will ever buy some views from you, I feel like. I look away for 1 second to grab candy, so and that person shows up. Fun. Bad timing though, bad timing. Buy views because everyone loves you? No. I know that there's at least one person who hates me, and that's me. Better marketing. To be fair, that would be better marketing than the previous one. Though the previous one would be more accurate to the truth, so I don't know. Both is not tolerated here. Also, only a Sith deals in absolutes. And we're not a Sith, right? So apparently a friend of mine is moving to Germany. Cool! You wanna move to Germany too? We got nice weather. Sometimes. Actually never. Actually never mind. There's this saying in Germany that you know you're in Germany when there's no sun in summer and no snow in winter. Because that would be fun, and we don't do fun here. Still better than England? England's just rain. Or fog. So, kind of fun though. She currently lives in Norway. Oh, Norway is cool though. I really want to visit Norway at some point. I also really want to... I know this sounds probably controversial, but I really want to visit St. Petersburg at some point, just because I really want to go into some of the art museums. I really wish the political situation in the world would finally shift and tourism would be a thing again, but as it looks right now, maybe I can do that once I'm a grandma. Like really old person, you know. Then maybe the political spectrum of the world has shifted so much again that it's possible to visit St. Petersburg again without being called bad names. There we go. I just want to see the art, man. I'm an artist. I want to see all the art. I also really want to visit Prague, because Prague has a beautiful capital. Like, Prague is a beautiful capital, and I really want to see it. Yeah. English is totally a language that I speak. I'm clipping that. No, please don't. Please don't. I just want to visit cool cities and see beautiful art. That's all I want. Speaking about traveling, another thing that I really want to visit is Japan. Preferably in spring. And like do kendo there. I really want to do kendo with someone from Japan, because doing that in like Europe, when you get people here that come from Japan to kendo with you, they usually look at you like, haha, you're just a European, you can't, you know, you just can't. And I kind of like to, you know, go to Japan and see how they, you know, how they do kendo. And it's like, it's probably like a completely different world. I just want to do that. Oh, I'm so glad you only clipped the "when I moved to Germany" part. Thank you. But yeah, moving to Germany, I imagine would be quite a thing, because you kind of have to live here for quite a while before you can get German citizenship. Also, you need to learn German. And if any of you have ever had anyone speak German, it's not easy. When I moved to Germany too, we have nice weather, sometimes actually never. It's true though, man, it's true. Well, I'm not sure how many people you can entice with that. It's just, I think it kind of depends on where you live. Where I live, you usually get rain. A lot of rain. Like every time you want to do something, it rains. Which is, you know, a bummer. Quite a big one, actually. So, doing something is basically not an option. At all. And, yeah. The few days here where it is like hot and warm, you would, you know, think about, oh, let's go out, eat ice cream or something. It's like, we're talking so hot your skin would like to jump off your body and burn. It's not too fun. And then in winter, it's like literally just cold. We don't get snow, it's just cold. And it's not funny. Maybe if you're really unlucky, you get like a really cold day plus rain. That's like the non plus ultra awful. I mean, currently where I live, we can experience all 4 seasons in one day. That's called April. We call that April. My parents are always like my parents love to grow their own vegetables, mainly tomatoes for some reason, and they always complain that it's too rainy to grow tomatoes and that everything's like getting sicknesses because, you know, it's too rainy. And then last year there was one day where it was really, really hot, and my parents were complaining because now all the tomatoes were dying because the heat was, you know, they were getting heat damage, so the tomatoes were all dead. And also the apples, like all the apples from the trees they just rotted on the trees because it was so hot. It was not fun. And like I said, then you have other days where it's just cold. I would not move. Bottom line, I wouldn't recommend moving to Germany for the weather. You can come here for the bread though. The bread's good. Like, the bread's awesome. If I wouldn't have been born in Germany, I would have probably moved here for the bread. And I don't know, maybe for the cheese, because I'm living relatively close to the Netherlands, so I can just go over and get the best cheese in the world. And like, you know, the other thing that the Netherlands are famous for. But we're not talking about this on stream. OMG head animation, that always happening? Yeah, it's new. Like, hi. I now have hand tracking. Woo. Like, even finger tracking, like I can do this. I can be like, Sailor Moon. I can do all sorts of stuff with my hands now, and also my hands can do all sorts of stuff on their own. Like, imagining my pen, holding my pen makes my hand go brr, basically. Last year not so good for tomatoes. Yeah, last year was a bad tomato year. Moving to Germany for the weather. God, no, don't. Though I won't understand a word anybody says. Yeah, German is hard. Next up, feet movement. I think technically I could do feet movement when I use Tracking World, because Tracking World is a VR thing, and thus it would track my feet technically. So I could technically do it, but before I'm like having feet tracking all the time on stream, a full model review would be in order, and for that we need 100 subscribers on YouTube, like I said. You should be able to, oh yeah, if you're using VC Face. Well, anything that lets you use your hands should let you use your feet. In my testing, it didn't work with the program, like with webcam motion, it didn't work. But it does work with Tracking World. I did test that. But I don't think I will use Tracking World for a while, because I honestly prefer the tracking with this version, because now I don't have to wear anything. I literally just have to have a second webcam and bam, hand tracking. And it's actually pretty good. Like, it's pretty accurate. I'm pretty impressed by it, not gonna lie. There's a program where you can use channel points or commands to throw objects at the avatar. Yeah, I saw that on Yoshino's stream. Kinda want to figure that out at some point too. You realize that what that's called? The acronym? Hmm? No, I don't. I look it up, one second. Andy's user, I don't know if you remember him. The program is called TITS. Twitch integration something something, but TITS for short. TIFA. Okay. Okay, that looks easy. Okay, just enable the protocol and stuff couldn't get thrown at it. Okay, that's pretty easy actually. Maybe that's the next thing I try to set up. Oh my, the moment you said tits, your eyes went strange. Like, how? Like, Like, wait, yeah, so tits make model looks sick apparently. I mean, I do be bi, you know? Like, a good pair of tits do be make me holler. I'm probably one of the few girls that you can like take to a strip club and she'd also have fun. The only thing is, I do not like humans. In other words, I would probably not enjoy a strip club. Although I would enjoy the tits. The eyes were bouncing up and down really fast. Did I miss a chapter here? Look for 2 seconds and I hear that? What? Basically, Schatz thought that the TIFA was called tits, but it's not. And then I was like, but I would enjoy tits though, because, you know, I'm bi and there we go. Now you're caught up. Anyways, tits are awesome. I kind of want to try and like get like jiggle physics for like, you know, the thingies. But it's kind of hard with a chest plate. Because then the chest plate would have to jiggle, which is kind of weird. No, there's actually a program called Tits. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud, why do you have to stop just the moment Smash Mouth is about to play? YouTube, I swear to the deity of your choice. TIFA is the main though. Okay. I mean, if TIFA works, I'm just happy to use that. If it doesn't, I'ma Google tits and we'll probably be happy either way. Twitch integrated throwing system, aka tits. Only works with VC face though. I'm not using VC face, don't worry. Basically what I'm doing is I am taking the data from the webcam motion program and I'm now importing the data from my hand movement to VC face. That way I can keep my cool shaders and everything and my like jiggle physics for my hair and stuff. Because the webcam motion, I needed to use a VRM model for that. And let me just say it looks cursed. Like, cursed. Like, I must send a picture in the Discord for that. Because that's probably the most cursed image of looks you'll see in your entire life. It's basically looks with realistic shaders. Where's Discord? There's Discord. I'll just throw it into art because I don't have something for cursed images yet. So if you want to see really cursed looks, join the Discord and go into the art section. Then you see the most cursed looks you ever see in your entire life. What's that? Ah, that is tits. Ooh, it's 15 bucks though. That not pog. The other one's is free, isn't it? Yeah, the other one's free. I think I tried the free version first, and if that works well, I won't use tits, but if the free version sucks, I'll probably wait until I have enough money to get tits. Yes, one of my other friends would say, boobs, not nudes. Yeah, the free version does sound, you know, better because free. Yeah, I didn't know how much tits was, yeah. I mean, maybe it's just the most amazing system ever that's actually worth 15 bucks, but let's just try the free version first. Don't you already have 2 tits though? Yeah, I do. But you know what's better than 2 tits? Even more tits. Like, there is no limit to how much tits you could, you know. The more tits, the better. Unless you are born with 3. Some people are. Yeah, I heard about that too. I don't know in which cyber game it was, but in some cyber game you could have like a 3-titted alien, which looked really cool. But I don't think it was Cyberpunk. I think it was a different one. I don't remember. Oh, what have I done? Now we're stuck talking about tits. Anybody coming into this chat gonna be, what the hell is this? People start talking about tits, me, gay boredom. Don't worry, I'm also into dicks. Like I said, I'm probably the best I'm probably the best kind of girlfriend to have because I'm bi. You can take me to any kind of strip club, no matter if women, men, whatever. I love everything. I just don't like humans. That's the only problem. Because I'm an absolute introvert. I just want to sit here and draw all day, play my video games, don't have to interact with any humans, except for maybe talking to a few humans that are nice, and like writing to them on like Discord and stuff, and just, you know. I am not the human person. That's all I'm saying. I mean, as long as you don't start emulating baby noise. Nah, don't worry. Everything gonna be good. I've seen videos of people doing that and it's really disturbing. Yeah, I don't need that in my life. No thanks. Especially when the female is... Ugh. Don't make me gag on stream. Never mind, I have a puke button. That was probably one of the weirdest ideas I had to implement a puke button, but in hindsight I'm so glad I did. Sometimes you can just not express your emotions any better than can I just say something? Your arm when you are drawing looks like it's twisted like a wrapper on the end of sweets. Yes. Still figuring out how that works and why. Like I'm like here and it's like, that's I think because it's tracking the pen and not my hand, because I'm also wearing the drawing glove and it does not like it when I'm wearing the drawing glove, I think. So it like tracks the pen and not my hand. So yeah, still figuring stuff out. What I don't understand is some of them will even buy a diaper imprisonment and think it's sexy. Spoiler alert, it's not, it's the opposite, I agree. The rainbow puke though is a nice touch. I just needed to have, you know, the rainbow puke because of the Gravity Falls meme, because of, you know, that the rainbow puke for the rainbow draw of puking. Just had to do that. Guys, just about, look, she's secretly a unicorn. Looks as Nyan get confirmed. Wait. Cat ears, and then, wah! I am Nyan Cat. Oh my gosh, what has this turned into? I am so sorry in case anyone's watching this for the first time has just tuned in. I'm so sorry. Weirdest stream ever. Good, you gotta clip that. No! How do the weirdest clips just start to happen when I'm drawing? I'm not even doing something special, I'm just drawing. Laura, at least now we are thinking about the model instead of tits. Don't bring it up again, Ed, so I'm going to talk about tits again, bro. But yeah, we're basically done with the hair now. I didn't expect to get through this all so fast. I actually thought I'd need a lot more time for the hair. This is going surprisingly fast. And there's the Nyan Cat looks. Oh no. the review of Nyan Cat Legacy of Looks. Oh no. Okay. Now for the electric trick. There we go. Now airbrushing in this. Needs a bit more like this. There we go. Just another highlight on the top. I decided against having NPCs, by the way. Okay. Now onto the ears. Because they're still missing shading. Replacing hourglass with callus for collectibles. That sounds cool. Hey, welcome to the stream, look. Hey, just got here. What's the progress right now? We're looking good. We're almost done. We basically just have to finish the hair and the shoes, and then we just need to put some light, and then we're done. Sorry. I was just focused on doing the ear. Sorry. I did answer eventually though. I do read chat. Just not immediately all the time, sorry. Okay, now only need to shade this part. I know, right? Aw. At least you have a chat to reply to. You do too. I do be writing fight 2 into your chat a few times. Because I want you to keep fighting. And to keep being awesome. Mine's almost always dead. You're one of the few people that keep it active. Your streams are good though. I don't know why people won't watch it. I think it's awesome. agreed, but I'm normally busy. Oh. Yeah, it's hard to watch a stream when it's at 3 a.m. Not gonna lie. That's usually my problem with like 99% of other streamers, because I usually watch, you know, English streamers. Thus, most English streamers are kinda in America, so they stream at like 3 a.m. for me, and that's like rip. I won't be streaming as much in the future, mainly because two reasons: RetroPath dev takes a lot of time, plus trying to affiliate. I'm just streaming whenever I feel like it. And Wednesdays. I feel like having one fixed stream on Wednesday is good, because it kinda sets myself a goal on like what I want to do. You know, like, hey, I want to play Temtem again, so I'm going to do it on Wednesday. Like next Wednesday. So if I need to do something in Temtem, for example, finish a mini quest or whatever, I have to do it until Wednesday, so I can't procrastinate, and I kind of like that. I feel like it makes me better. I want to do earlier streams now, but RetroPath dev takes a lot of time. I was going to do a dev stream where I worked on the game and showed the previous live as I worked on it, but forgot my PC hates me. Oh, I'm so sorry. My PC also really needs more space. I can literally not make videos at the moment because I don't have enough space on my PC. So I can basically only stream at the moment. I really just need to get everything that's, you know, keeping me from making a new video is getting a new cable so I can actually plug in the new drive. Like, the drive is already here. I just need a cable to plug it in. That's my entire problem at the moment. I'm a bit mad at VidIQ for telling me I'll hit 500 subs in April 2023. What? What's going on at VidIQ, man? Like, that does not sound right. If RetroPath gets done, that'll get a lot of attention. Yeah, I'm sure. I adopted. I think it will mainly blow you up. You become like the 50 million subscriber person, while we all basically just stand in your shadow. Well, at least that's my theory. Okay, 1 year done. Next one. I mean, me being the dev, of course, but you and the other people that are the first to play it will be known for that. Known for being the first players. Plus, since you did the art, you also be known as a dev. No, not a dev. I've never even touched a proper programming software, so I refuse to be called a dev until I actually learned how to program. The closest I've come to programming something that wasn't, you know, in school is probably my shape, like this stuff. Because I'm like using an app on my phone where I like press a button and then stuff happens, you know. So that's probably the closest I've come to programming something. And I don't think it counts. So until I've learned programming, I am not a dev. Not all dev is programming. Dev is brainstorming, artistry, sound effects, coding, music, etc. I still don't want to be called a dev without having actual programming knowledge. I feel like that's, you know, you should at least know what the hell you're doing. And I don't. You use Unity though? Doesn't Unity require programming? No. Unity is just luck. Unity is basically you load it up, you pray to the deity of your choice that your Unity doesn't decide to be an asshole today, and that's all. Unity is nothing but basically praying to some random deity and hoping for the best. Unity is not programming. Unity is hell. If Unity is hell, G-develop is heaven then. Well, you know, the bar's kinda low, you know? I'd argue that anything is better than Unity hell. That's why I said it low. GDev can only export to PC and mobile. To be fair though, we're probably going to go through Unity hell once we're starting to do the 3D model for look. So prepare for swearing, because I will not hold back once we're in Unity. Like once we're in Unity, you're going to learn every single swear word in the German alphabet, I swear. Look, swearing, that never happened before. Yeah, it's not like there's like 15 clips of me swearing. That's probably more by now. Though there will probably be a lot more clips of me swearing in German now. Once we are going into, you know, Unity, because I will not... English swear words cannot contain my distaste for their programs properly, so... Okay. Now one thing that I forgot for the tail. If I can find the goddamn tail. There we go. There we go. Hide the kids looks is using Unity. It looks angry noises in the background. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. No, pretty much, if I get upset when programming, I just tend to say damn a lot. Once in a while, fuck, but that's pretty rare. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use the whole catalog of German swear words. Like, I can promise you that one. Also, let's fix up the tail. And then we're basically almost done. And the mentality of a triangle once again. Catalog? Heck yeah, let's go shopping for swears and jam. And then I can add a language to my CV. Yeah, learning languages with looks, aka just swearing. It's gonna be great. You guys will be completely, perfectly knowledgeable in German after that, and you'll be able to easily get your German citizenship because you can just swear so much that everyone will just say, okay, okay, oh fine, fine, fine. You obviously know German, here's your card. Like that will totally happen. Ja, das wäre total eine gute Idee. Das wäre total die gute Idee, also ehrlich. Wenn wir hier schon Deutsch sprechen, dann bitte auch grammatikalisch korrekt. 0.2% of viewers knew what I was talking about. That 0.2% of viewers is probably my dude, because he speaks German too. I looked a translate in Google, haha, I don't know what you said. Yeah, I imagined that. That's the nice thing of being, you know, multilingual. You can just start swearing and saying literally anything, and most people will be just like, huh, whatever, it was probably a joke, haha. And meanwhile, I could be sitting here saying literally the devil's prayers or something. Being bilingual does have some advantages. It does have a lot of disadvantages though, mainly being not being able to speak your one language properly because the other language always is like, wait a minute, wasn't it the other word? So yeah, bilingual hell. There we go. That's pretty good, I think. At least for the fur. Okay. Shoes and then light, and then we're basically done. We're only 2 hours in. Adding ground, by the way, while here. Okay, sounds good. Sounds like it's for Retropad. Okay, the shoes. I've dreaded this a lot. Then copy paste all 9 variations for each level. I have dreaded the shoes so much. Almost done. Almost done. Just have to keep saying it and then eventually I'll be done. And eventually I don't have to deal with the shoes anymore. I'm gonna mess with people for some of the layouts lol. Sounds good. Make them go left.
Untouched by the war that they waged, laid low by their scars, a people wounded but free.
Wow, I hate the shoes. I'm not happy with them. Foxache, I hope you are though. Is this what you wanted? I doubt it. Americans don't like saying platformers moving left. Feel free to change. I love them personally. Okay. If you love them, then I'm keeping them. It's your thing, not mine. No pun intended, just doesn't feel right. Okay. So the hair's done. Now we only need a little more light in this, and then we are done. Let's start with the pullover.
Just ash in the wind, one life surrendered, so
As usual with any good picture, it needs to get a lot worse before it can get a lot better. I don't know why that law exists, but it just is like that. I always felt that way when I was like watching Bob Ross videos. And it's like, no, why would you do that? This looks so awful. No, the whole picture's ruined. And then like 3 seconds later, oh my gosh, it looks even better. How the hell did he did that? That's so amazing. You know? And I feel like it's just like that with everything. 2/9 ground finished. That's not counting the actual level design. With pits, spikes, and stuff that won't come until later, after I've exported the first official playtest version. I love Bob Ross. Yeah, Bob Ross is amazing. It was one of the first things that I started to learn art with. When I was 10, my grandma was really, like, she was obsessed with Bob Ross. Like, just completely obsessed. So she started to, you know, draw Bob Ross with me because she was convinced that even a little 10-year-old can draw Bob Ross easily. And that's how I started to actually learn drawing. Like semi-professional, semi-good, I don't know. That was my first introduction to art theory. Let's just put it that way. And I really enjoyed it. I still like to sometimes just watch Bob Ross or just try a drawing or two from him. Try a technique or two from him, you know. It's just nice. You can watch Bob Ross episodes legally on YouTube in UK. Even better, there's actually a Twitch channel. Like, there is a Twitch channel that streams Bob Ross every weekend. Like, go follow that Twitch channel right now. I have no idea if they're still live, but they exist and they're fucking amazing. Sorry for swearing, but they're fucking amazing. And you already follow them. Perfect. Okay, there we go. That's way better now with the light. That's how I got my weekly Bob Ross. Bob Ross is amazing. Maybe the shoes can do with some light. Maybe that will help. Looks, I don't swear, also looks, this is fucking amazing. But you can't really paint along because you don't know paint beforehand. I mean, there are some episodes where he tells you which paint you need. So, it is possible. I agree though, drawing along usually is a lot more difficult than just being able to stop it every once in a while and just see how it goes. I really like to draw in acrylic and then draw Bob Ross in acrylic. It works surprisingly well, although he himself always drew with oil. Okay, now I'm kind of okay with the shoes, I think. Now they kind of look like a 3-dimensional thingy, so I think I'm kind of okay with them now. True, but if you wanted to paint along, you can't get the paint before it starts 3 minutes later. Okay, yeah, true. Gotta wait like a week for paint. Yeah, gotta wait like 50 weeks for the paint to dry because oil paint. That's the great thing about acrylic. It's like dry the moment you don't look at it anymore. Which, you know, is both awful and amazing. Got to go in 12 minutes. By the way, get dressed for church. Oh right, it's Sunday. I'm sorry. I am not religious, thus I just completely forgot that churches exist. I'm sorry. I hope you have fun at church though. I'm sorry, my brain was just completely AFK. Still in my pajamas, lol, hammering away at the game. No, not like that hat. Get your head out of the gutter. What? I think my head is out of the gutter. I can stick my head into toast though. Does the toast count as a gutter? I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. That alarm was for my seminar, because usually at this time around I have seminars. So I have a reminder for that on my PC in case I forget. But it's Sundays, so the alarm shouldn't go off. But it just did anyways, because fuck me, I guess. I'm sorry. Some people in America can alarm jump scare. I'm so sorry. I'll disable it for Sundays. Again. And figure out why it did go off in the first place. Today, electronics just don't like me, I think. Some people in America are considering hammering to be a way to say sex. What? I don't need to understand American culture. I just don't. And I just won't. Not in this lifetime, I don't think. At this point, by reflex, I say I'm not saying it like that. Reflex. YouTube, I swear to the deity of your choice, stop it. I have so many bad words in my head right now. All just to call it... Yeah. Our culture is strange, not gonna lie. We've sexed up a lot of words that should have nothing to do with it, but we've made it into it. Shaz, do you know what Digimon is? To be fair though, I feel like every culture has kind of sexualized some words for no reason. I always thought it was very funny that in English, when you die, you basically have an orgasm. It's just so random. American, describe America, European, basically Gundramon. Look it up. Okay. If you mean the monster game, yes, yeah, okay. You know what's also random? Lol. Me! Technically everything's random since God doesn't exist, since there is free will. Sorry if that's, you know. Long story short, I had a philosophy class and basically we've read one of the really old philosophers who was basically like, so if free will exists, God can't exist. But if God doesn't exist in the first place, we can't exist. Does God have to exist? And it's like, what? And anyways, his whole argument then basically turned into God doesn't exist inside the universe, he exists outside of the universe. Inside his basically own universe, thus he can look into the future, thus, yeah, it gets worse. If you're confused right now, it gets worse. Ancient philosophy can be very confusing. Anyways, it basically ended with saying that God doesn't influence our actions and we still have free will because God exists outside of space and time. It's a lot more confusing the more you think about it. So best you just don't. It's just sometimes philosophy is just the most random thing you can think about. It's just boom. God exists outside of space and time. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. There we go again with the swearing. Philosophy makes me swear too, apparently. God gives us free will. How do both of those not work together? Philosophy, more like philosophy? What? Philosophy? That's a new creation of a word. But no, in philosophy you basically have determinism and you have free will. And both cannot exist at the same time. If God knows everything that we're about to do, and you know he's an all-knowing God, then there cannot exist free will, because that means every action is determined. So we are in determinism. So yeah, philosophy more like confusion. Yeah, probably. If you don't want to like dive deep into philosophy, you will never completely understand what's going on. But the moment you do dive deep into philosophy, it gets good. Like, it's the good stuff. Deep down there's the good stuff. But yeah, it basically ended with saying that determinism and free will cannot exist together. Thus, an all-knowing God has to exist outside of space and time. Weird in like the weirdest sense, but it was actually a fun argument to read. Got the ground for the third layer done. Nice. Does that God knew what Hitler would do? Sorry if I'm being too curious here. No problem. Ask how many questions however you want. I study philosophy. I love this kind of discussions. Probably do the other 6 later. Okay. Yeah, God knew what Hitler would do. Yes, he did. The thing is, God exists outside of space and time. And thus, he knows what happens at every time, all the time. Which means he basically looks at time a different way. He knows what we did, what we are doing, and what we will do. Thus, he always knows everything. So yes, he knew what Hitler was about to do, what he did, and what he would have done. He basically is omniscient. There we go. At least I imagine he would. Plot twist, God is time. No, God has created time. There we go. JK. I don't think that's how it works. No, technically God would have created time if the mythos is correct. Because God would have created space and thus would have created time, because without stuff and space there can't be time. So technically time was a byproduct of the creation of the world. But anyways, since I'm an atheist, I don't believe in that. And my personal theory is that if there's a God, the God can't be omniscient, and if there's a God, the God can't be almighty. And it's just a creature that is more like, you know, more Cthulhu-esque, I'd say. Not necessarily a god that creates or destroys, but it technically has the potential for it and may or may not do it, depending on the mood, you know. God messes with Hitler and throws him out of art school for the funny. God, I'm sure this won't do anything bad. World War. Oh, fuck. Future more like future Dutch. Good one. Okay. I think we're done with the drawing though. Now adding in environmental light. A little less light, a little less shadow. There we go. And now we hide the colors. Foxache, what do you think? Do you have happiness or do you wish something else to be added? This is basically now the last step. Getting your feedback and hearing if you like it or if you would like something else. You say, Park? Have you looked at analytics lately on YouTube? I try to avoid looking at analytics on YouTube. They make me feel stressed. Honestly. They just make me feel stressed. Fox Exercise Park. Okay. I think we can then now export this. Foxache, what do you need? Would you like to have a PNG, JPEG, whatever you would like? I can also give it to you as a PSD file. Then you can edit it yourself if you would like to. PNG if okay. Okay. I've noticed suddenly my old videos are getting a small spike in views. I'm a bit nervous cause what if that's the YouTube team looking at my channel? Wait, are you ending the stream already? I mean, I am basically done with the drawing, you know? I just need to export it now, so... Export, PNG. There we go. And now... That's exporting. Quick, give her another drawing! Okay, now I'm just deleting the background, basically. And then you can also have the alpha version of it as a PNG. I swear I'm not able to type. And exporting the alpha. And now save as PSD. I hope the PSD export works because I have folders. It might look weird. The PSD might look weird. Okay, now onto Discord. Messaging Foxache. That is the alpha. That is the PNG with white background. And let's see if it lets me send the PSD file. Nope, too big. Foxache, if you ever want the PSD file, I will have to give you a Dropbox link for it. Sorry. There you go. I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, one last time, this is our finished drawing. This is our Foxache. Yeah. Ta-da! Hi! Pat, pat, pat. So yeah. I think that's it for today. We did finish this thing in, wow, 2 hours 22 minutes. Did not expect that to be that fast. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I see you in whichever video, stream, or whatever you will watch next. Bye. Oh, I can wave goodbye now. Bye.